week 3 monologue for WT4028. For this monologue, I'm just going to give a quick kind of run through my slides that I'm going submitting for this week as well, for the due date this week. So that's kind of the approach I'm going to take into today's thing. So started out with my mood board. So this is just pictures, basically just pictures taken off the internet that I have interest in, or that have motivated me. So there's farm. If we start with farming, sport, travel, and picture here, the crest and the sign, as well as the picture below, they're all my locality, Arfort. So Arfort village down in North Kerry, just outside Tralee. We have cooking pictures there, we have fair trade, we have soccer pictures, nature pictures, animals grazing, just everything really that kind of interests me, and things I take passion in throughout my life. So we moved on then and moved on to the need finding. So for the need finding, I first of all, I don't have included, and I probably should, but started out with my mind maps that we created inside the labs, and that I further developed when I came home from the lectures and from that lab in week 2. So from this need finding then, I've been surrounded by farming and the farming community my whole life. So my father, his 3 brothers, and I work on the farms and neighbours' farms during the summer and the weekends. So I make a bit of summer money. So first of all, I went through the problems identified. So these were through my own experiences, as well as talking to my uncles, my father, and the neighbours. I also have these in interview format that I must just tidy up and put into the slides. So these were the main kind of problems identified, you can see there. So which one really did I want to go about? Which one did I want to try solve? So at the moment, and on nearly every dairy farm in Ireland now at the moment, is calving season. So calving season can go on for all year, and it's a tough time in farms, if I'm honest. There's a lot of hours put in, lack of sleep, um, and just caring for the welfare of the animals is difficult. So what farmers do is we place cows for the calf in straw beds out of concrete. This is to help their footing, as they won't slip on the straw beds as easily as the unnatural surface of concrete. So after a cow calves, they might be a bit delicate on their legs. So we then keep them in these straw beds for the first milking, which is done by hand. So my problem statement is design and create an object to increase the comfort levels for hand milking after an animal reproduces. The design should be light, transportable, comfortable, and contain all needed equipment to carry out the process. So that process is the first milking after calving. So I then started thinking, just these were very basic initial ideas. So the initial idea is there is a milking stool out here. So this was just an initial stool I wrote. But the problem with this stool is it's uncomfortable. It's a flat seat. It's uncomfortable. The 4 legs also the main problem we have at home. To be honest, the straw bed can be uneven. So the 4 legs make the stool rocky, uneven surfaces, which we will all have seen with chairs or tables before drivers acquiring exams. So we put paper and stuff underneath the legs. Then I just went a quick little run through kind of shapes of seats. This was all off the top of my head. I was trying not to critique it, as it was just initial ideas. So I was looking at elevations of different kind of chairs, molded chairs, different plans of chairs. Why is there different shapes? Like for example, the saddles of bikes and stuff. I really want to look into more into this, the different shapes of the size of seats. Size, I said, was also an important one. So we need to make it ergonomically work for both the human and the animals. So you can have different size animals and different size humans. So that's one of the biggest problems I feel with stools. The milking stools now out there at the moment is they're very small down to the ground, which the ergonomics isn't taken in too effectively. Areas that may be overlooked as well when I'm just doing all initial ideas is the portability of it. Can it carry equipment for pre-milking cleaning and post-milking infection prevention? So before the milking takes place, chemicals are placed onto the cow just so it helps stops really infection and helps clean the others. And post-milking then same as there's iodine solution sprayed onto cows for infection prevention. And stability is a massive one then again for the project, as it needs to be stable on uneven ground. So these were just quick kind of sketches. I was trying not to critique these sketches, but the little notes just kind of explain it in case the sketches are crude, because these were, as I say, were quick sketches that came into my head. So the first little idea was um, a seat on a wheel. So this really was kind of the portability aspect of it. The wheel could be moved in and out depending on the movement of the cow. So sometimes the cows don't stand exactly first. There might be a little bit of movement. So I said the wheel can make quick adjustments for the farmer easily and quickly. Here, the shape of the seat can be determined after research is carried out relating to the comfort levels of, let's say, saddles and stuff like that, which I must do now in further detail. Idea number two stemmed from a bottle jack. So this kind of idea, I was trying to hit the ergonomics. So the the stool could be raised up or lowered down to whichever height you wanted from the bottle jack, same as if you were going jacking a car or the likes. Once again, I was saying the same to see that it can be researched. But the only problem I kind of did have with this, and I know I shouldn't be critiquing it, but it did come into my head, was the higher the bottle jack is raised, the less balance for the stool, and which may become an issue. So trying to balance, there'll be a multitude of tests, so trying to balance shouldn't be um, an issue that the farmer's trying to worry about. He's trying to worry about like his different issues on the table at the time, so he shouldn't have to worry about that. So stability needs to be kind of a factor of it. And this is my idea number three, and it kind of robs some of the the basics of the stools are already there, but while incorporating comfort levels and ergonomics better, and seating positions. So as you can see, it's a three-legged stool for stability. I was then planning, it's like kind of a coil spring in the middle, so it allows for a bit of movement forward and sideways, just like a spring, a bit of slight bit of movement all around in a kind of a circular motion for in case there's slight movement of the cow, which there often is. Um, the chair then is this is more an advanced chair. It's kind of fitted for a person's seat, so just to make the comfort levels that bit higher, because sitting on the flat piece, like even the stools in our lab now and in schools, they can be hard, and they can be kind of sitting on them for a long period can hurt. There was also a little light I developed into this one, just as from talking to the farmers. I've heard that, as they say, cows can calve at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and on the winter nights it does be black. It's black dark. So they said little light is kind of handy too, to let them show what's going on, so they can see basically what's going on. And it's built in with the chair, so it'll go with the chair. So the light will go with the chair, which is just another handy. It's not another piece of equipment to be trying to remember. Um, for the evaluation part, I don't have anything written in this box, but I suppose for the evaluation, I've been evaluating all the way down through from my need finding down to my initial ideas. Um, to date, I don't have any queries on the modules or questions on the modules. I understand the module, I understand the task, and why we're doing the task most importantly. I suppose the main thing now going forward for me in this project is I want to try flesh out my initial ideas, maybe sketch a few more initial ideas, try come up with a kind of a final, not a finalized idea, but an idea I want to try and move forward with. Why do I want to move forward with it? Just trying to justify it as much as possible, because if I can't justify it to myself, I'm not going to be able to justify it to other people. So I also want to look at as I said, this is more the research, but I want to look at seat shapes and which comfort levels, has there any been research which comfort levels relate most to the seat shapes and stuff. So this is my week 3 monologue with my slides presented as well.